Finally, a complete game from the Lightning. I have been waiting for this team that played in Game 3 for too long, it seems. Now look, I understand you can look at the first two games of the round robin, against Washington and against Boston. Those were pretty complete games, but I guess I was referring to more of within the Columbus series. I really don't think that they played complete games in 1 or 2. Obviously, I think they played really, really well in overtime, all those overtimes from game 1, but I'm talking overall a full 60 minutes. Now look, I will wholeheartedly agree that probably the first 10 minutes of the first period was anxiety inducing. They really need to chill out with those penalties. Like, really chill out. I don't know what that was about. It's strange because it seems like with Columbus, any kind of momentum that they get is killed by their own power play. I'm not too sure of how that's even a thing, but you could tell after Columbus had that 5-on-3 that they didn't play so well the rest of the game after that point. In fact, the Lightning were in control of most of this game. Now, I've been intaking or watching the media, hockey media obviously, and Tortorella did say, and I do agree, that Columbus looked fatigued out there. They were tired. That was obvious. And on top of that, you can certainly look at the score of a 3-2 win for the Lightning and say that the Lightning weren't in control of most of this game because of how close the score was. But I really don't agree with that. I would even say that even though the Lightning were able to kind of show that Korpisalo was actually human, he still played a pretty solid game for the most part. So that's what kept the scoring lower for the Lightning, even though they were buzzing a lot of this game. And then, of course, in that third period, even though Columbus scored within the first several minutes of the third, at no point during that third period did I think that the lead was in jeopardy. I think they were very comfortable, they had the momentum, and they didn't seem too affected by that goal that Columbus scored. And that, I think, is a testament to showing that Tampa is finally understanding the Columbus game plan. They're starting to slip through the cracks of their game plan. If this continues, the Lightning very well could run off with this series. I'm not saying because they win game 3, it's going to be easy the rest of the way. In fact, the Lightning are being challenged in every way, and they're fighting back. They've been able to. Obviously, they've won 2 of the first 3 games of this series so far. But I'd say it's been really evenly matched in that, Korpisalo has been that player that has been the equalizing factor of the entire series. If the Lightning are able to continue to find a way to score on him like they did in Game 3, the Lightning very well could win this series in 6. Let's talk about Brayden Point real quick. I mean, the dude is such a solid player. He's always seems, it always seems like he's in the right places at the right time. He's, opening up the ice for the rest of the team, whoever's on the ice with him. Makes great passes, has a nice shot, very fast player, just a very impressive player. He really is. I really want to hammer home the fact of how effective Coleman and Gaudreau have been for the penalty kill. I mean, they were great in that first period with all those penalties. They were able to go on that penalty kill and do what they do. And this goes back to what I said in the Game 2 review. I knew that the Lightning needed some more grit. They needed something different than the team that they had last year for the playoffs. Getting Coleman and getting Gaudreau adds that element to the team. Oh, and again, even Maroon. I'm forgetting about Maroon. Maroon, Gaudreau, and Coleman, man, they're adding this grittiness to the team, and it's showing. They're winning a lot of the battles in the corners. They're getting in the heads of Columbus a little bit, trying to knock them off their game. And they didn't really have players like that last year to really do that to Columbus when things were starting to go downhill for them. And this is what I believe is the biggest difference from this team and last year's team. You need a lot of different elements for a cup team, you need veterans, you need skillful players, you need solid depth pieces, you need gritty players, and I'm not talking about the Flyers mascot. These are elements that they need and what teams need to go all the way and win it all. Going forward in the series, they just need to continue to put shots on net and continue the good defense that they've had. Every single game in this series, the Lightning have outshot them and outshot them significantly. That shows that Lightning are doing something right, obviously, and they're keeping Columbus to a minimum. Korpisalo is the reason why they even won Game 2, I would argue, and why Tampa doesn't have a 3-0 series lead, because of him. If the Lightning, again, I'm going to keep saying this and keep hammering it home, but if they figure out Korpisalo, they win this series. I don't see how you can argue against that. Columbus needs to win Game 4, or the Lightning do win this series, because I don't see Columbus winning 3 straight against this Tampa team this year. So Game 4 is going to be interesting, to say the least. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this. And if you want to see more Lightning content like this going forward, please consider subscribing. Give this video a like if you liked it. You guys will see me here in a couple days. So take care, guys.